there's no cannon they execute. Alchemist has 10k farm over your next carry.
Yep.
Alchemist goes burr, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we're really running too big of a risk. Actually, falling off is a little bit of a concern, isn't it, for Alliance? I think if you miss that timing, only because like I'm looking at his Axe partners, you know, eventually Alchemist, he runs out of slots, right? Eventually items come online for enemies and they can kite him around, et cetera, et cetera. Normally that's okay, that's fine. I'll give my eggs to someone else and we'll make it work. But there's not really a second grade eggs. I don't think this is like an all-in on the Alchemist, but I think that's your best power spike this game for Alliance, right? With this Alchemist then, instead of, I don't know, a Wraith King, a Medusa, or some other insert hard carry here, right?
Yeah, I can see that. That's why. I feel like you might have just more control. And I think it goes better with the Pugna, because Pugna does fall off hard, whether you like it or not. Like, Limp is a good Pugna player, but it's not up to him. The hero just does. So I do like the idea. Pugna can also be very good against the Morphling if you go for the older build that used to be used on the Pugna, where you go Dagon, actually. That was a fun thing.
No, it was a fun thing. Yeah.
Might be consideration for Limp, honestly.
Blowing you up. You gotta love
you
that
used
one.
To go like Veil, Aether Lens, and right into Dagon, or usually like Blink or Glimmer Cape and then right into Dagon. And you're like, is that a support? Oh no, it's a mid with super useful items like support build. Oh no, you have nothing against them.
Especially because I don't think we have too great of a pipe builder. I can only assume Shasho is gonna go right back into the
you don't build pipe.
Hood of Helm of the Overlord. Sorry, and he'll be just kind of running around. At least this time he doesn't have. Or he's not going to be in Smiling Knight's position where he keeps getting his creep stolen immediately, which I think did play. I know we brought it up, but I think that actually did play quite a bit into Alliance's victory. You know, really slowing down the Lycan's early game.
No, I mean, I'm just remembering that again. Yeah, I bet S4 was having fun. If he ever, the few times they smiled, I think that's one of them, for sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him do the slight chuckle? The characteristic S4 slight chuckle is like. That's the trolliest he'll ever do. Like, that's him at his max.
I believe I have. I like this. I like this imagery that you're trying to convey over text, over voice rather. So it's good.
He is.
It's good.
He is super wholesome. In fact, my only S4 stories when I met him in Kiev and we were both taking flights. We were both looking at the table of flights that was in Ukrainian and we had no clue what he was saying. And S4 was like, I don't know what my flight is, and he just smiled and laughed. That's a very interesting take on it, dude. No, he's super wholesome, genuinely. Everything they say about him is 100% true. Did
you ask him if he remembers?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I felt bad disturbing him while he was looking for his flight.
All right. Okay. Remembers his flight, of course. I don't know what else you would be referring to there. Nothing else.
Ticket,
yeah.
Yeah, so for now, I mean, Alliance should have pretty decent lanes. I can't imagine they'd lose these too much. In fact, the Sand King plus Coddle lane should be destroying, actually, on bottom.
Well, there it is. Look. Right on cue. They're going to get Van Score. Just kind of hiding with him in the trees. We're waiting for him to come back and show himself. And Smiling Knight's like, okay, thank you for solo XP. But first blood into the pockets of the Sand King, right? Yeah, S4, he's got that one ready to go. He's going to go, what, probably for in this game, I think a Vanguard, right? Hooded Defiance, you think, is going to be the build for the offlane CK?
The offlane SK, you mean?
So, yes, thank you.
The Vanguard is too good. I mean, I think you can go Hood this game. It's just justification. I just think Vanguard is too good. Sand King becomes a real tank, and without Vanguard, you're kind of just an initiator, so. I do like the Vanguard build 9 times out of 10. You're up against Enchantress as well. So Vanguard's kind of justified there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here we're seeing, by the way, if you look at the mid lane for a second, when I talk about the matchup where Kunkka just hates this. Life is just pain for the press kid right now. His name has never been so appropriate.
I think it's what's even funnier is the fact that Pugna can't even like CS the creep from like 50 HP just because his base damage is not that good. So he just has to watch him. Just not, he can't deny it. He just knows. Limp, careful here. Yep, this is a good fight. Oh, he missed the torrents.
No, he hit it.
Did he?
That's the animation. Yeah, the animation was weird. He's gonna kill him though. The press kid. The bottle saved him there. Well done. Still though, huge win obviously for Limp, who's 22 lasts versus 11. I think he's more than happy.
Top lane,
he also hit those nether blasts near the town.
Ooh, he's gonna stay alive. I want to say thanks to the grace of this Leech Seed healing and level 2 living armor here from FNG. This top lane is proven to be rather difficult with both Boars and the Willow just pumping out plenty of magic damage. FNG does not do well versus Boars. If he can punch him, he'll chunk him, but yeah, it's this move speed slow that presents the issue for him.
Yep. I love that FNG also decided that they did a slight nerf to his grasp, particularly at level 1. He's like, well, I guess I'm never leveling this skill again. And he just went straight for the living armor leash sheet treant. The Nature's Grasp is how you used to deal with boars, because you put it around them and you just punch them, right, when they're slowed. But it's a bit harder, and the one value point is just not that high value anymore, so I can see why he's thinking about this build instead. He might still put the value point at level 4, we'll see.
That we show.
Nico Baby did a little dance against Ayu.
Deny, though, still going the way towards Nico Baby. There he is. 1 point in the Greevil's Greed. It's always the 2 that we tend to see on the safe lane Alchemist. I feel like we've seen a couple of them, even off lane Alchemist with Nico Baby. Might be in for a rough spot. The Brambles, though. Oh, he's going to walk right back into 1, though, and even a 2nd, so that's how much he likes them. But he will be kept alive here, of course, by plenty of healing out from FNG.
Looking good. I mean, as long as mid lane and bottom lane goes well for Alliance, I don't even think top is that big a concern, because Alchemist can cover.
Oh, good. Level 6 for Limp first. Forcing out the Torrent. That was maybe a little bit scary for the Depressed Kid, but he had it under control relatively easily.
Once Depressed Kid gets the ghost ship, you leave the lane. That's how you play this game. Wait, Hanskin, he's going to die down bottom, and S4 can't do much to prevent this. Unfortunately, he's only level 3, close to level 4, so Smiling Knight doing a really good job of holding his own on the Morphling, and the Sankin Coddle magical damage duo not strong enough to deal with Smiling Knight and Morphling.
All right, nice preemptive Torrent. Yeah, X mark, because he knew the life drain was coming from Depressed Kid. He really just wants to get level 6 here, but he's still just a bit shy. Here's Seiyu trying to bait Limp underneath the tower. Apple Limp caught by the Brambles will just simply turn around. Is this level 6? Yes, definitely. There's going to be the ghost ship now, ready to go.
Hanskin. Oh, they stun him with a power strike. But that's no. Oh, the fairy fire barely saving him there from Vanscore's impetus. Good thing. Hanskin is having a really tough time staying alive in this lane, though. And I think Vanscore really wanted him there. Still does. We're seeing a Sandstorm build here by S4, so he's really just in the lane. In fact, he got dusted. My Knight with a waveform, plays it aggressively. S4, and one more hit. Into the trees. Ooh. He's waiting for that dust to end. Sandstorm's available in a second. He might actually be able to turn this around. There's the help. Sandstorm immediately.
He's got a stun, too.
He's not going to kill My Knight, though. He looked at his HP, and it's too much.
Yeah, that was almost a kill. Hanskin, level 2, illuminates here as compared to an early point. We saw 1-1-1 last time, or in our first series, rather. I didn't focus on the build last game here for Hanskin. But there's plenty of damage for him here in the lane now. You said Illuminate got buffed, and Hanskin very eager to show this one off versus the Morph lane. So far has not really had the opportunity to do so. And speaking of opportunity, Shotchlow now with the opportunity to grab a neutral as he's got the helm on the way, finally completed. Nico Baby, he's got to be a bit careful. Plenty of heals coming through. There's going to be a stun. Shotchlow close to level 6, but needs at least another wave here to get it, especially if he's going to split it with Seiyu. So they'll just let Nico Baby live. This is pretty good, though, because what they're doing is they're not killing him 0-0-0. They're not really stopping him from CSing either. 34-2 is not bad. It's not amazing for a safe laner. But what they are doing is forcing him away from the waves, and they're kind of resetting his Greevil's Greed stacks. Very, very annoying for Nico Baby to deal with.
But now he has stacks, so...
Yeah, now it doesn't matter.
He even got 2 Dark Pearl Summoners, which is probably the best. Those and Golems are the best thing Alchemist wants, right?
Yes.
Lots of small creeps. So you're trying to disturb this. Here comes the press kid. They know to disturb this, but Nico Baby took as much form as he could, and he's gonna leave his support to die here in his place. Oh, he's even trying to get the last creep, but he can't.
He cannot. Yeah, so that's why they're the best, right? Because the Hiltril Summoners, that's why he didn't kill them. They spawn 2, and then you get so much gold. There's right back up to max. Stacks now. Well, max for level 2 Greevil's Greed anyway. It's down bottom. A little stun out from S4 onto Smiling Knight as they contest the camp, or the creep waves that are fighting mid-camp. All right, good farm. Good farm, though. Switch it over to net worth. Limp. He's already up to level 9. He's just been blasting waves mid.
Gonna die top.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, they caught him. He's just in a really awkward position. There's nobody there to save him. They need to put some pressure elsewhere. I mean, they just left Limp alone where he's pushing the tower on his own, so I think that's good for Alliance. Well, they haven't been able to really help out Nico Baby too much. They need that space to start coming through for the Alk if he wants to get online this game. I mean, it's 8 minutes in. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah. See, like this is what I was looking for. Wow, level 2 Illuminate, getting rid of the range creep with 1 upgrade as well. Okay.
Yeah. This ability is very strong.
Fair enough.
Wait till it gets level 4, honestly.
This is what I was expecting, though. Right, see Hanskin. There you go, my lord. Have another nether blast. Right, almost through it.
This is so nasty.
That's what I was like kind of expecting last game.
Oh no, Limp, you went the wrong way. Limp finds an Enchantress. Now he's gonna hear the base, trying to heal as much as he can before he gets hit by the ghost ship. But there's the life drain canceled. Has the Crep, uses the regen rune. Limp still alive. In fact, Limp kills Vanscore. Stopped by that Hellbear Smasher though. But Limp, he knows if they couldn't even make it in Division 1, how can they kill him?
Yeah. They're not going to kill him very easily is the answer. But ShotShow now at least freed up to do some pushing top lane. Nico Baby's going to come and defend this, actually. They canceled a secondary TP that was on the way, and I'm not sure if that would have been scouted here by this Hawk. He's pretty far above the tower. But either way, ShotShow with Roar ready to go just off cooldown. Will let it rip now. Secondary stun on the way here, courtesy of the Centaur. It's tertiary now on the Cursed Crown, but that's not going to be enough to stop Nico Baby from getting off the ulti, but it's not going to matter much, Habo. They still chunk through him. No problems whatsoever. They'll lose mid for this, however.
Well, at least defend top tower, so that makes it so not only are they losing mid for this, but more importantly, they can't push because now we're starting to see the threat that is a Trim Protector plus Sankin plus Coddle in a team. And probably the frustration that's going to happen in Satchel's face as he realizes his life has no purpose. He's here to push towers, but he can't because there's stupid tree and like Scorpion are on the way.
Yeah, and if it's not the Scorpion, it'll be this Hanskin Coddle, and here come the stack, speaking of Hanskin Coddle.
And the adventures of Tree, Scorpion, and Old Man.
And Horse, and Camel, don't forget.
It's Camel, yeah, no longer a horse. Yeah. He's one of the 3 kings. Do you have those in America?
I don't know. We don't have kings in America.
That's a good answer.
I don't know what to tell you. S4, though, he did decide to go first into the Vanguard, and then Blink Dagger queued up immediately next. He doesn't care to stop ShotShow from cutting waves. He just cares to get his own farms and item up. As
S4?
Oh, might be in trouble, actually.
Activate Sandstorm. Okay, that does for him this time. I think S4 might die. They hit him with the Torrent. The double stun at the same time for extra damage. Ghost Ship on top of this, but Overgrowth might actually save S4.
No,
He's gonna go for a counter kill here on Vanscore. The reinforcements are here. Limp is ready. Declarify on Sayu. Life Drain on top of that, and Sayu will be sucked to death. Huge win there for Alliance, and this is what frustration leads to. I understand entirely where Empire is coming from pushing this tower. I also think it was the wrong move. But what else do you do? You've been trying for so long and it doesn't fall. You have a Beastmaster. I get why they're making these plays. It's just a psychological component of Dota.
Yeah, now Limp's just going to go bottom and say be gone to Smiley Knight as he nearly kills him. Maybe, there he goes. Now shifting into full Agi. And he'll just heal off this camp. Yeah, no problem. Very, very cool hero. That's this Morphlane. I suppose now he needs mana to do this, but
yeah. Wait till Pugna goes the raid build where he builds Refresher and double Nether Ward. That's gonna be interesting for the Morphlane.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. I would not mind.
Especially now that they heal every time they send a tick, right? So now whenever Nether Ward triggers, it heals 2 hits, right? So if Morphling's trying to break it, he can't attribute shift in between. It's actually a high-risk sport here for him.
Yeah, speaking of high risk, Nico Baby farming these Ancients, even with level 1 Chemical Rage, is taking a bit of a bruising. There's at least another Acid Spray courtesy of Hanskin. That should get him through the rest of this stack. Kinda spicy for him, but he at least reclaims what should be the Alchemist right to full spot at the top of the net worth charts here 12 minutes in. That's 6,500 gold immediately into the Battle Fury for him. And it looks like Empire's persistence will pay off here, with Smiley Knight being able to take down this top tier 1 tower.
It's an older build, the Battle Fury Alchemist. Well, so is the Alchemist as a core. Or
yes.
As a carry,
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I think Battle Fury is definitely the better item as opposed to Radiance, because now you really need that mana regen. Battle Fury will give it to you. He went for the Soul Ring on top of that. And it'll help him farm faster. So, I think it's the right choice for Nico Baby.
S4 also closing in on Blink as he was unable to defend top tower, but he will very easily defend this mid tower. Here's Hanskin with the light form active, just nuking the waves, nuking the Morphling as well, and heals already onto the tower. I mean, Alliance have got this down to a science, it seems, you know? Oh, someone's pushing top. No, we don't want to let them do that. S4 just chilling in the Sandstorm.
I mean, it's just disgusting, honestly. S4 doesn't like these towers get taken, and the moment that you leave, a Trim Protector starts healing it. Max living armor, of course. And then Coddle somehow just running around, chakra magicking. Now Coddle finally gets a dead lane, which is his expertise, right? And you have to push the dead lane here. Maybe it's a consideration this game for Satchel to go for a relatively early shard, because the shard is very good at catching dead laning supports, right? You put a Hawk there, and then you dive bomb him, Primal Roar, and he's dead, and then you punish that. Even though it's only kill on a support, it's relatively low commitment for that, and you manage to stop this nuisance Coddle from Alliance.
Yeah, I'm a bit afraid, though, because Empire as a whole, I wouldn't say, besides Smiley Knight, not very mobile. And just like we saw them go for that top play onto Sand King when they kind of dove his tower with 4 heroes, and then they got repelled by single overgrowth, like I'm a little bit scared that that's just going to be the name of the game here for Empire. Because they have decent fights, they have a lot of damage, but they're just not mobile. So if there's one of these supports that are dug in like a Coddle behind trees, even if you have vision, it's really risky, I think, to just make the jump onto him. So
that is true.
Yeah, I like the idea though, because we anything we can do to disrupt this, because right now it's just farm city for Alliance. They're going to smoke up and look for fights though. There's a ward on the enemy high ground in the mid lane. Unfortunately, they'll only find a Hellbear Smasher. S4 though, he thinks there's more here. Scan though.
Scan. Very good. I think this can attack to the smoke because they saw, you know, they're near the lane, nothing's happening there, probably someone there, or they assumed. Very good scan by Empire, and at least gives him some time to push bottom tower, which is not bad.
Okay, he's got vision. He knows where Satchel is. There he goes.
No. Satchel's probably gonna die here. They need a bit more damage though for this. The body blocks the Sand King, the Crepify. That's gonna be enough to finish off Satchel. The Prescott's coming in though. X marks the spot. He goes for FNG. Doesn't overgrowth, and in fact the Prescott's bursted.
Limp has an arcane. They have to focus him. They have to get rid of this guy. That's just a ridiculous amount of damage. Not to mention, of course, max chakra magic. Cooldowns are merely a suggestion right now to Limp.
That's true, actually. They have life range still to kill off Sayu. We left the Nether Ward here. Enchanter's trying really hard to use mana. Oh no, this Nether Ward's unkillable now. Oh, he actually refreshes Nether Ward as well, right? So I didn't even think of this combo. But Hanskin might help you get multiple Nether Wards down.
Yes, no, you're totally right. Yeah, there it is. It's ready to go again. Oh, put another one down with the arcane active. Come on, Limp. Oh, he's not going to.
That's one of them. He's going to get the tower, though. And this push is super easy and very low commitment on top of that, so it's kind of... Like, it's not even like they're doing too much to get this tower or putting themselves at risk, which allows Nikolai to safely farm. He doesn't have to join the fight under any circumstances. The idea by Alliance is good. I really like what they proposed this game. I think it's a very unique... Well, I mean, at least for this draft, a unique take on the game.
It's a very troubling sign, though, when your Kunkka is not able to tank anything at all. Like, Kunkka, especially with this armlet build... Like, that's kind of his bread and butter. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, right? He lacks damage into the mid game. Sometimes he lacks enough, you know, crowd control without a bunch of money. Usually does not lack HP. We'll see, though, if he can get any damage on that FNG as he is caught by the boat into the torrent. Down he will go as Sayu gets the kill there. But that was the smoke absorbed there by the FNG Treant Protector.
Yeah, so in the way, a win for Alliance there because...
Yeah, a bit of
a win because you only get rid of 5.
Sure. Yeah, we were looking for more. Oh, wow.
The press kid. That armlet, I don't know that's going to be enough to save you. The damage is really high. There's the chakra magic, turns into a pig. But they're going to collect his ham relatively easily. The press kid will fall, and Limp is here to make sure the tower goes down. Limp, who, by the way, rushed an Octarine core and already has it.
Gotta love Depressed Kid there. My man pig pulled before he wanded. I thought for sure it would be, you know, the wand charges and then the pig pull, but no. Nope. Did not make an effort for that. He just turned into a pig and tried to run away as Vanscore. Well, she might already be closer to a pig than Kunkka is, being, of course, a beast of nature. But she falls just the same here to Hanskin. And Shotchlo tries he might, even with now the Helm of the Overlord. Yeah, he's not getting through this tier 1 tower mid lane. It's going to be healed up relatively quickly.
You know what's quite scary about the Kunkka kill earlier? That was a kill without Solar Bind leveled on the Coddle. Now we finally have it. That's going to boost Pugna's damage in an absurd amount. And I'm really hoping we see a potential Dagon build later. I mean, I like the Blink Dagger, and I'd love the Octarine core pickup. But I would love to see Dagon on top of this hero.
Yeah, and this whole time, Nico Baby's just farming up items, right? I mean, we're talking about relevant things because, of course, Alchemist farming is not the most exciting thing to watch, especially when he just kind of hits creeps and, haha, 18 very good, less than 18 not very good, but he's got lots of farms to show off for it now here, so he's doing very well for himself. Even, yeah, dewarding his camps. That's an observer, so it gives him money. Very nice.
That's interesting. Oh, yeah, Centers give the Alchemist money, right?
I'm not sure if sentries do, because they don't give any XP or gold. Sometimes it's like a +1. Remember when TA traps used to be like +1 gold or something?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, zombies give them gold, right?
They do. Zombies do give golds because they're units.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool.
I believe with ward units it might be different. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. But we'll see. TP from the Trim Protector. I'm sure chat will tell us.
Of course.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you for always being there.
Yeah. It's like
can't make any mistakes.
No, we never. Not like we do
He's going
anymore.
for Scotty now, which is the Morphling killer. So once he gets this, it's when Nico is ready to fight, probably. And Smiling is doing the same because Scotty is also the Alchemist killer. So everyone just goes Scotty. Maybe this item is too strong, Richie. Who knows?
Yeah, but the issue is before it had this component, no one was buying it. This was like a completely dead item.
Yeah, before it had the 40%. Yeah, I agree.
I like the changes because, you know, there wasn't really anything in the game beforehand that actually reduced healing. Hold that thought, because we are going to... Oh, well, there they go for the press kit. Down he goes. Yeah, but even before Vessel, like, there was just nothing. Like, healing was just pure. I feel like that's the way we just saw, like, Chen, right? I mean, it was the damage equivalent of pure, right? If you could give healing a type. Now you can reduce it with a plethora of different items, and I think that's quite unique. Vessel used to be way too good. Don't get me wrong. It was like 95% with the Vessel active. As there's going to be a stun. That's 4, and the roar. That'll be... No! Not a kill. Limp's going to keep him alive, even with this slam out from the Thunderhide. As 4 still in fighting shape. Will actually throw a stun back now onto the Morphling. Epicenter to follow through as he's going to try and run for his life outside of Epi range, but now S4 closing the gap yet again, and it's going to be the Illuminate Blast of Hanskin to pick up the kill.
Remember I told you Limp is a good Pugna? I mean, this makes me want to call him Pugna. That's how good he is. That's the level of Limp here. It's such an impress. Even there, what's funny is that Nico was a bit of an obstacle there because he stunned himself, then body blocked his 2 teammates, so they couldn't reach the Morphling. It was just a whole burden. But Limp did so much there, not only saving the sanking, but also the damage there. Usually the impact of a Pugna starts falling off around this time. I don't know if Limp will fall off at all, especially with the Coddle combination.
No, yeah, that's actually really true, right? That's the Coddle constantly providing him, you know, Coddle keep mana, right? And he's giving him mana like crazy here on Hanskin. And I mean, the towers, they just, you know, Pugna just shows up and they fall over already. It's really that easy. Nico maybe now at least getting involved a bit. He's fronting for the rest of his team. He's got 1 of 2 ultimate orbs necessary for the Eye of Scotty. They have Scotty Panscore, who's killed a courier. And yeah, he's going absolutely nowhere. Limp immediately using the DOTs. S4, yeah, can't even get in there before they already have the kill.
Alright, it's looking a bit scary for Empire. They need to propose something or make a change. I don't know if this Morphling Scotty will be enough, because your Kunkka and your Beastmaster are both falling off. So... I don't know what the name of the game is. If Sacho can't really go for Solo Crest, I really do think Shard might be a big point for the Beastmaster. And maybe Armlet was not the build for the Press Kid. Maybe it really was Vessel this game, and they left it to Willow.
Yeah, like that utility kind of Kunkka kind of style we used to see. Or you
Vessel
go
into Halberd into BKB.
Yeah, something along the lines of that. Halberd, not amazing. Heck, I maybe even...
A Mage Slayer.
No, because you need to hit them. You don't get that off cleave, right?
But hear me out. Okay. I was actually doing the calculations for this, and I think now Kunkka should start considering, if you're going for this early item as Armlet, you should only buy Armlet if you feel like you're going to deal with physical damage a lot early, which you're not, because it gives you 9 armor when it's active, right? Or 6 plus the, well, 10 actually when it's active. 6 base plus 4 more.
Sure.
Which is great. But if you are facing magical damage, just the magic resistance zone, gotta test that BKB, make sure it works.
Gotta test it, and you also have to show it off to Alliance as well, just to make sure they...
walk into the ward.
Just to make sure they know, guys, this BKB works. I know it works. He's flaunting his stuff. He did a taunt. Now he's gonna smoke up. He doesn't even care. He does not even care.
They will never expect to smoke now, though, so kudos for that. Maybe that's the psychological element. This is a next-level baiting play.
Here it comes, right? Here it comes. Oh, it's just Advanced Core. S4 is going to break smoke, but Sacho is here. There's the Hawk. The dive bomb's going to find him now. Sacho with the roar as they're already TPing in the Train Protector. Limp again from behind. He's going to receive the Force Staff as well from Hanskin. Is now S4 able to counter-initiate perfectly onto Sacho, who's got really nothing left. Only HP to give Limp. The boat at least is going to find S4, but he's actually still alive in this fight as Smiley Knight wants nothing to do with this one anymore. S4 not getting the Chakra Magic, is unable to find the stun. Nico Baby doesn't have the stun either in time. Oh, say you. That was a long TP. That was a long TP.
If they had the BKB there, the Kunkka could have walked in with Beastmaster and it would have been 10 times easier. But they didn't have it. It might have been a situation where they smoked. They were like, "Wait, did I just see you use BKB?" He's like,
No.
"No, no." It's off cooldown. I don't know. It wasn't ideal for Empire. Not the biggest deal. You actually got away relatively scot-free. And I get why they wanted to put pressure as well. You needed to make something happen. But it just wasn't the time, unfortunately, due to a small misclick.
Yeah.
Which happens to the best of us.
It happens.
It's okay.
No, it happens. I assume that he had switched his like boots spot, you know, for BKB or something like that, and he was just, oh, I need to get this rune real fast, and then all of a sudden he was avatared.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens. Scan.
Yeah, back to the point though. The Kunkka I was telling you earlier. Wait, maybe I can't explain this because mine. They missed the blinding light, but they know he's still here. Oh, Trey will find him. My Knight wants to get a kill before he dies here,
he's not getting
but
anything.
he has no TP. There we go. Nico Baby got him. Activate the ultimate. Why not? Even have a Perfect in a second. Nico Baby. Oh, nothing there. Smiley Knight. Is he actually going to get away here? We still have an Overgrowth available. They don't want to commit the Overgrowth.
They don't. It's another waveform in a second here. He's quite tanky, though. Lots of magic damage. A second stun is going to chase him across the way, and that's going to cancel the TP. S4 is already here to meet him with another stun. Nico Baby starting to put in the damage, cleaving as well, killing the illusions, and now he'll take down the Smiley Knight himself.
Oh, wow. That feels a bit bad. So now Empire is completely losing their terrain. I mean, Alliance already dominating. I can see the justification behind these plays, though, because when you're in this position, you just need to make plays happen. Like, things need to occur, or else the game is out of your control completely. It's better to risk it and attempt to, like, cut the lane and actually succeed at doing so, than just not doing anything at all and slowly losing the game because of your inactivity. So,
I agree with that in principle, but it must be so deflating to have 5 enemy heroes, or 4, whatever, wrangled top lane trying to kill your Morphling, and then you split push other lanes, and then the Train Protector still just keeps all these towers stopped up. I mean, we still can't get through them, and they know about Roche. They know, I mean, it's just, you're right, I agree, but can't be fun. And speaking of can't being fun, there's a Willow. Trouble.
Dead.
Just now for Nico Baby, as he is very quickly going to have a Swift Blink operational on top of the SNY and this Eye of Scotty. Fey Grenade to boot.
Also, Limp, did you see he went for the Client Sanj in the end, and now the BKB. He's genuinely a tank. I think he tanks more than Smiling Knight. Smile's afraid of Limp right now. Oh, wow. And Nico Baby, he's already charging the stun. He's going to 100% stun himself here.
That he is.
Yep.
That he is. He is maybe going to keep hunting, though. Smiley Knight still hanging out in the trees. There he goes. Now he's going to TP away. Limp, I guess, for there. And FNG, without any mobility, cannot scout him either this time. Limp is TPing because it's tier 2, and it proposed for the tier 2. Alliance, they'll get through this relatively quickly, especially with bonus moves, attack speed on the Train Protector. And again, just the tower being healed up.
Yep, and they're struggling to take the tier 2, where Alliance, like, I guess we'll just go forward and take tier 3s as well. Do you have anything to boost the Alchemist? No Solar Crest on anyone. So I guess they won't take the tower. Kunkka is enough of a you have no reason to take risks right now if you're Alliance. So I think that's the right choice anyway. You can't wait for the Roshan, but you can take over the triangle, push mid and push top, and put pressure that way on Empire. And Empire at best can sacrifice one hero, which is going to be the Beastmaster, to push bottom. He will never push the tier 3 though, because Trim Protector, and you can continue to put pressure in 2 lanes at once.
Yeah, you just have the Coddle down here, and I think the Coddle handles this pretty easily, or just Limp, even better. Yeah, kind of have to pull back now everything, because he's just going to dive bomb the Hawk into Limp. Limp with BOTs though, as the rest of the line still poking and prodding for an opening top lane, as there's another Hawk. Could not get off the dive bomb in time though. Nico Baby amping himself up here a bit, just with the Chemical Rage. And the Swift Blink, of course. Scotty debuff. Smiley Knight's going to turn into the Alchemist, and I think throw down his own Acid Spray, reducing a bit of that armor.
Okay.
A lot of visual clutter here.
Yeah, it's tough to defend against the 2 lanes at once though, so I think Alliance is just going to wait and continue to do this, right? Endlessly until they finally take the racks. Wait, of course, for the Chemical Rage to come back up. You have Swift Blink on Nico Baby as well, so now you can actually jump in. And this is the best play by Empire. Yep, wrap around smoke, try to catch someone before they just destroy your towers.
Limp
like
just TP'd out. He's got TP in 15 more seconds.
And they saw him as well. They're going for FNG first. Bomb. Remember, Nico Baby fighting Beastmaster head on. The Ghost Ship. It's not going to hit. Aurora at least will. But FNG's already dead. Here comes S4 trying to stop Smiley Knight. Yule Scepter. He's gonna help S4 get away for now, but Smiley has a different objective. It's Nico Baby. Is he strong enough to beat him? They do kill S4 with a Tidebringer, but Nico Baby's a bit too powerful. Empire has to retreat, having gathered a couple of kills, especially because Limp also joined the fray. Pugna's here, and he's gonna almost bring down Vanscore and scare away the Morphling.
Yep, Nico Baby's gonna stun himself real quick, and that is at least 2 kills there. We could see why Empire were so keen to take down that Tree Protector, because that one Overgrowth really made things a lot hairier for them. So it's a really good counter initiation from Alliance to make that one work. Yeah, Empire, that's exactly what they need to do. I mean, they still find themselves down 19k. 1, because, of course, there's an Alchemist on the enemy team. But 2, Pugna is still kind of unstoppable. He's farming the whole map. 30-second cooldown on his teleportation scroll here, thanks to the Octarine core. So he is just moving everywhere around the map, pushing all your lanes out.
The combo of Travels plus Octarine is pretty strong in this game.
Express Kid, he just walks up to the creep wave.
He didn't have X either. Stunned.
Okay, run buff, BKB in a second.
They send him back with Blinding Light. They hex him as well. Life Drain. And hopefully do have another stun. Okay, there's the BKB.
All right.
Good luck. Good thing he tested it earlier. Now he knows it works for these kind of situations.
That he does. Vanscore wishing he had one of his own, though, as he is going to be eaten alive by Nico Baby. Now Arkunka does not have a BKB nor a boat for about another 40 seconds here. And Alliance will say, okay, no BKB for you, no barracks for you either, maybe even a mid-tier 3 tower. But here goes the split push. Smiley Knight and Sachlo together, they can at least get through the power that is the living armor. They'll at least pick up a lane of barracks for themselves.
Probably your best bet here, and Alliance should just keep pushing, honestly. Just kind of fight for this. It's fine if you lose 1 lane of racks if you get more out of it. S4 tried to go for a kill, didn't really find. Nico Baby has... Oh, they actually hexed the Kunkka, though. They have the stun as well. Nature's Grasp he goes, Illuminate plus the Nether Blast, and he's just burst it down.
Wow. Yeah, that's the Solar Bind you're talking about. No way to dispel him. And relatively easy. What's going on over here? Okay, Smiley Knight, he's hitting some tier 4s. There's going to just be the S4 TP to scare him back. No one to cancel his TP this time. Speaking of canceling TPs, they're keeping Nico Baby tied up a bit. He will at least rotate on back, pick up the barracks before he goes. Smiley Knight, though, will make quick work of S4. He had his own sentry ward here, so Sandstorm was not going to be doing any favors here for the S4 Sand King.
I mean, legit, Empire's playing this lost game pretty well, right? It's just the fact that the game is so far gone for them. It's really tough to bring it back in, but I think they're making the right plays. These wraparounds, they're playing extra risky. It just takes Empire a bit longer, it seems like to me, than Alliance to start playing this way. But once they do, they're just on point. Good wraparounds, good risky plays, really smart play down bottom to the towers. Knowing Smiley Knight is stronger than anyone else, so they actually retreat on anyone but Smiley Knight, who is the main fighter here. They even brought the Hellbear Smasher with them for the extra attack speed aura, which kind of matters here. Yeah,
agreed. And Smiley Knight now, he's got Ags. Do your axes stack with Beastmaster's axes? Is that a thing?
What, for Smiley Knight? Oh, as in the... No, because each is only for their own unit.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like, for Beastmaster, you get the buff. I'm assuming they do stack in the sense that, like, Beastmaster gets its own buff, and then you get your own buff.
Yeah. But they don't, like, work together when...
No, that acts as for sanking, though. It's turned into sanking.
No, it is. We saw it before. It's very, very strong. Really, no one else you'd be wanting to turn into. I don't think you really can benefit from anyone else's Ags, because they're all tied to the ultimates.
Alliance? One final play. They have BKB.
Oh, no, it's for the Willow. He's Willow.
Oh, it's for the Willow, you're right.
Of course.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Screw the mobility, more damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, they knew where the Kunkka was, they just didn't know where the rest of the team is. For the rest of the team, hoping for a fast row spawn, but unfortunately, we need to wait another minute at least until that bad boy is back home. And for now, Alliance are going to introduce themselves to your bottom tier 3 tower. That'll prompt many TPs on back. Oh my goodness, the double Bramble Maze, Nico Baby. Oh, welcome to pain here for the Smiley Knight. I mean, it's no shaker. It's no shaker Morphling, but it ain't bad. It ain't bad.
No, it's pretty good. I would say that because Willow is the best low committal Morphling, so it might be the best losing Morphling, right? With Sanking and Earthshaker, you have to go into the fight, or Spirit, or whatever mobility.
I mean, yeah, until the shard got added, and then it was just.
I get it. I'm just saying, like,
no, you're right.
In the game like this, for example, being able to turn to Willow and just hitting from really far behind.
Okay, very hopeful torrent.
Or hopeful boat, or I'm not.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I mean, both for creeps, right? Creeps got destroyed.
True.
Van score.
Yes.
There's the. They don't even need anything extra for Van score. They just get him with the unstable concoction. And here's why I don't like Enchantress, because Van score is pretty much a dead hero right now. He's just food.
It's 4. Need to blink around. Finding the stun on a 1. Ooh, almost got the roar out of him before the Yule Scepter came on through. There's going to be now more Flame. He still has Willow form. The BKB'd up now is Nico Baby, as he will look to boot the rest of Empire out from their own jungle. There's also an overgrowth here onto the back lines. That's going to get Willow killed off, as they're going to tear through Satchel. But Smiley Knight returning fire here, wants to pick up on this Handskin, but he's got a glimmer for himself. S4 doesn't find him with the stun. We don't have a TP either for Smiley Knight. So he's just setting brambles up around himself. FN's going to find him. Surely the rest of Alliance, yeah, they're just going to kill everyone else. They're on to Depressed Kid. They're on to Seiyu, who just bought back as well. Good Terrorize is going to buy them a bit of extra time in the run buff as well to keep them healthy as they traverse back to the fountain.
And FNG found the Morphling here and made sure that he couldn't really get away easily, as S4 nearby thought the Yule Scepter. That's going to set up for him. We'd have no overgrowth, but we do have a Hex. And that's going to be enough to hit the Unstable Concoction. The Illuminate on top of that. Is that enough damage? No, we do have a waveform in a second. Yes, they have an extra stun to make sure he can't get away. I also love, by the way, that Nico Baby in that last team fight, he activated BKB not to avoid the enemy Brambles or to avoid the Kunkka stun, but because he was about to stun himself once the Concoction. in true Nico Baby fashion, he's his own worst enemy, but the rest of the team is useless against him.
He was, I don't know about scared, right, with all that regen. With Scotty on Morphling, though, I thought he was just being fearful for the Willow projectiles. Oh, but you're right. No, he was about to stun himself here. And without now the Morphling, I do think that these bottom lane of Barracks, their days are numbered.
Yep. Nico Baby. He starts the BKB, saving it, so does the Chemical Rage. Actually went for the Berserker Potion as well. Pretty good now that it gives you the movement speed. Just as an extra item for Alk, why not? The dive bomb will hit FNG. Can they turn this into a kill? They break his freeze. All committing for FNG, but instead it's S4 who's going to walk in, get a nice Burrow strike, and then turn this into anything. S4 at this rate is just dying. Sable to Crepify. A Ghost Ship that also misses, and they killed off Seiyu. Satchel also in trouble. Nico Baby is going to bring him down as the GG comes up. Empire, they're out. Well, they're out of this series. 2-0 Alliance will take it in a very, very